Hello, students. This is our lecture number 10, and today we are going to start string handling in Java. So, in this chapter, you will basically understand how to create this string and how to manage this string. So, in this lecture, since this is the first lecture of string handling in Java, so you'll be able to understand how to create this string. As you all know, that uh, uh, in Java everything is handled in the form of the object, so string is also is handled with the help of the objects. So basically in Java there is a string class. Okay, the name of the class which contains the string details are string. Okay, so the name of the class is a string. Okay, so under today's topic we are going to cover the string constructors, and there is a feature called string length. Okay, and then we will be covering the other topics in the upcoming class. So basically how to create this string we are going to discuss, and some properties of the string object we are going to cover. So basically, as I said you already, that okay, string in Java is handled basically with the help of the class. Name of the class is a string, so we will create the object of this class to perform any kind of task pertaining to string. So basically what is a string? A string is the sequence of characters. So the characters contains not only the alphabet but also it includes the numbers in the form of the characters and some of the special symbols. So this is all about the string. So I just repeated once again that a string is basically the sequence of characters that you have generally seen in your previous semesters, in the whatever that you write in the double quotes. Whatever you write in the double quotes, that is considered as a string. So basically it contains the characters. So next is Java handles everything in the form of the object because it is a pure object oriented programming. Similarly, string is also handled in Java with the help of the object, with the help of the object, and the object is of class type string. So there are various ways with which you can create this string in Java. So in today's class, you will be through today's lecture, you will be able to understand how can we construct a string with the help of various different methods. So to create the string, okay, there are several methods that is defined under this class as a method, right? So those methods we are going to utilize to create a string. You can perform different kind of operation with the help of the methods that is there in the string as well. So likewise, for example, we can compare two string. For example, we can search a string in a substring. We can search a substring in a string. We can concatenate to a string. We can change the case of the string from lowercase to uppercase or uppercase to lowercase. So whatever you work pertaining to string, okay, considering the string class and the methods that is there in the string class, you have to have the header file. Okay, so you have to have the header file which will allow you to create the object and work on it, or you can or in other words, you are allowed to use the methods of the string. So to do that, you have to include the header file, and the name of the header file is java.lang. So inside the java.lang, or in other words, inside the lang folder or inside the lang package, you have several class, out of which one class is string. So inside the lang folder or package, we have got several class. Out of so many class, one of the class is string, and inside the string class there are so many methods for performing various different kind of operations pertaining to string, like string comparison, string search, string concatenate, and so on. Okay. So we'll now here onwards we will discuss how can we create this string, how can we create a string with the help of the constructor. Okay, so basically all the examples that I have considered in this through these slides are the compile time inputs. We all have already seen from our previous session how can we take the runtime input as well. Okay, so in the string class in the string class there are various different types of constructor with the help of which you can create this string. Okay, so there are several constructor that is there in the string. Okay, so first way to create the string, first way to create the empty string is our default string is with the help of the default string constructor. So the syntax says that string is the name of the class followed by name of the object. So here this is the name of the class and this is the object that you want to create it. Okay, and this object can hold the string information or string. Okay, equals to new operator for allocating the memory and the string class followed by parenthesis and then semicolon. So this is the normal way of creating the object. For example, suppose there is a class, okay, class called demo, and there are so many things inside the demo, right? So which I'm not going to cover up. And now suppose I want to create the object of this class. What is the syntax? The syntax is name of the class followed by name of the object. Okay, for name of the class followed by name of the object equals to new operator and then name of the class along with it empty parenthesis and then semicolon. That's how you will create the that's how you will have the class for the said class. You can create the object. Similarly, I have said that there is a string class, right, that is already defined. There is a string class that is already defined in the java.lang, right? And to create the object of this class, how do we create it? String. Okay, suppose s is the name of the object, new operator string empty parenthesis semicolon. So that's the exact thing that that you have that I have written that I have shown you in the slide, right? So that's how you create the object of the string class. So basically the example that I've shown you over here, right, the example that I've shown you here is default with the help of a default constructor I have created the object of class string that is pointing to null. Okay, it doesn't contain any information. So an empty string you have created. In short, you have created an empty string. Okay, so I hope I had made it clear this much up till here. So we'll move further. Apart from the default way of creating the empty string, there are other ways with which you can create the string with some values. Okay, with some values. So I'm going to cover it up those things. Right? Suppose there is a character. Suppose there is a character array. CHAR, okay, and the name of the character array is CHARS, okay, CHARS. The name of the character array is CHARS, okay. This is CHAR is the keyword, CHAR is the name of the character array variable, and then values inside it are, say for example, in the single quote. Since I have said it is a character, so I have to mention it in the single quote, not the double quote. So A, okay, B, okay, C, D, right? Say for example, I have got 4 characters in my hand in the character array. Now for this character array, I can create the string. So string is the name of the class, s is the name of the object, new operator, okay, new operator, and then with the help of the new operator, I hope you remember, it's the new operator is basically used in order to assign the memory to this object s. Okay, so string is string is the name of the class, and then inside this string, inside this parenthesis, you are going to supply the array name of the character array chars, right? So when you do this, s contains what? S contains A, B, C, D. Okay, so this is what is happening. Okay, this is what is happening when you create the string using this method. So there is a difference between this and there is a difference between this. So this is a string and this is a character. I hope you all are aware about the basic concept of the character array and the string, right? So this is a second method. The first method is this, second method is this. Now, before I go to the third method, I want to make it one more point clear. Okay, how can I easily say which one is a class or which one is not a class? For example, earlier during the beginning of this slide, I said that string is the name of the class. Even in my previous slide also, I said the string is the name of the class. How can I easily, by looking into the word, I can easily determine it is the class or the name of the object. So generally speaking, the general thumb rule is the name of the class always starts from caps. The name of the class always starts from class. So in most of the example, wherever in whichever book you'll see, the name of the class starts from caps followed by small case, right? So that is the thumb rule. If you follow this thumb rule, you will not face any kind of problem. So I hope I just repeat it. Firstly, we have created this as an empty string using the default constructor. Using the parameterized constructor, I have created the string as with some value. Okay. So now the third way with which we can create the string. We can create the string considering certain from certain indexing. Okay. I think I should be explaining you with the help of the example. Suppose there is a character. Okay, suppose there is a character, name of the character is ch equals to, and then okay, so a b c d e sorry e f g, right? Say for example this much. Now this is my character. Okay, this is my character array. So if I see this assignment of the memory location for this character array, okay, so I'm using this. Okay, so here it contains a, here it contains b, here it contains c, here it contains d, here it contains e, here it contains f, here it contains g, f, g. Okay, so these two are not there, so you just remove it. Okay, so this is the scenario when you create the character array. Okay, when you create the character array in this fashion, so c hold this information. So the indexing of this is something similar to this. This is located at 0 location, this is located at 1 location, this is located at 2 location, this is located at 3 location, this is located at 4 location, this is located at 5th location, and this is located at 6th location, right? So now I'm talking about the way with which I can create this string. Say for example, I want to create the string, I want to create the substring from the character array. I repeat, I want to create the substring from the or a string from the character array. I am not going to consider all the characters to form the string, but some of it using the indexing. So for example, I want to create B, C, and D. I want to create this string. I want to create this string. Okay, B, C, and D. So how do I create it? So that's what I'm going to write out here. So I can create a string s equals to new operator string string, and followed by name of the character array. Ch is the name of the character array. So since I want to create BCD, B indexing starts from 1 and D indexing is at 3. So from 1 comma 3. Okay, so I can create this string. So if you create the string this way, then s holds, okay, S will have this, right? So why you make this string start from this character array ch, starting from index location of ch 1 until 3. So 1 contains b, c, and 1 contains b, 2 contains c, and 3 contains d. So that's how we will be getting this. Okay, yeah, that's how we'll be getting. For example, in this case, a b c d e. Okay, 2 3 0 1 2. So 2 to 3 c and 2 3. Okay, 0 1 2. Okay, 3. So there's a mistake over here, you can have one more point. Okay, or else what you can do, you can even try it. Okay, like in our earlier discussion session, I always ask the students, whatever that I have given the exam, you please type it and then try to execute the code. Okay, okay, so here you can see the syntax. So first is the character array that you need to mention over here. Then the starting index, from where you want to copy. So from second location 0 1 2. So from C you want to copy. So how many number of characters you want to copy? 3 characters. So some from here 3 characters, 1 2 3. So that's why you get CDE out here. So I'll just make the correction over here. 1 comma 3 means starting from 1 you copy 3 characters. Okay, starting from 1 you copy 3 characters, B, C, and these 3 characters. So answer would be same. Okay, so interpretation is different. First numerical value represents from where you need to copy, from which index you need to copy, and how many characters you want to copy. 3 represents how many characters you want to copy. That's okay. That's why you get CDE. Fine. Okay. Next is the third way with which you can create a string. So you can create a string or construct the string object with some content, with same content as that of other string using the constructor. Okay, for example, suppose there is a character C which have got 4 characters. Okay, J, A, V, and A. So 4 characters are there in character array C. Okay, now you can supply this as a parameter, okay, in which this example we have already seen. Okay, so this example we have already seen it, how to create a string object with the help of the character array. We have already seen it. Now we can in this fourth way. Okay, it's written third, considering the default it will be fourth. Okay, in the fourth way of creating this string, you can pass the string object to create the another string. So basically, in other words, it's a kind of a copy string. So in S1 you have got the Java, in S1 you have got the Java. Okay, so in S2 you're copying the content of S2 you're copying the content of S1 into S2. Okay, so copy string. Okay, so S2, so this is another fourth way of creating the string with the by supplying the object as a by supplying the string object as a parameter to create the string. So this is the fourth way. Okay, now I'll just like to show you. Okay, so what will happen? Okay, so you have got A, B, C, D, E, right? So you have got the character A, B, C, D, E. Now suppose you want to create a string string S1, okay, in normal way, new string, which we have already seen it, ch, you supply ch, right? Then okay, now after that you create another string from S1. Say for example the name of that string is S2. Okay, now you create S2 in such a way that in the parameter you supply the name of the object. So this is the fourth way. Okay, this is the fourth way of creating the string. Okay, now here what will happen? S1 will have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? And similarly S2 will also have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? So S1 and S2 both will have the same information in different memory location. Now I want to inform you something different. Okay, suppose you create a string s1. Okay, now in, after this statement, or after this is created, here between this and this, between string s1 and string s2, you have one more executable instruction. You modify the content. Okay, you modify the content of ch. Okay, you modify the content of ch. You can have it char ch equals to, okay, modify the content of ch. So for example, x comma y comma z. Okay, so now if you do so, again you create the string s1. Okay, or if you create the string, okay, if you create the string s1 from this, and after that you change the string and create another string, it is not going to make any kind of reflection over here. So once the string is formed in the object, even if you change in the character array, it is not going to make any kind of reflection. Okay, so once then object is formed from the character array, by changing the content of the character array, it is not going to hamper the object that has already been formed. So that's what it is written here. The content of the array are copied whenever you create the string object from the array. If you modify the contents of the array after you have created the string will be unchanged. Okay, again I repeat, you can try it on your own. Until you don't type it, you will not able to understand. So now next is the fifth one. Okay, fifth way of, and it's a last way of creating the string. So you can create the string, okay, considering the byte array. You all know Java has the one of the data type as byte. Okay, so byte is something like ASCII, which takes the ASCII character. So now when you create, suppose you have got the array ASCII which is of byte type, and inside it has the value 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Now 65 is the ASCII value for A, 66 is the ASCII value for B, and so on. Now you have the byte array, something similar to this, and you create the string from the byte array. I repeat, you create the string s1 from the byte array. Now when you print it, what will happen? It will print A, B, C, D, E. It will print the code. Okay, so basically in s1, instead of ASCII value, the values will be stored. Okay, instead of ASCII value, the exact value will be stored. Okay, so the first s1 contains A, B, C, D, E, F because it is the ASCII code of this respective character. So that's how you get it, A, B, C, D, E, F. Next is, suppose you create the s2 from the same byte array from two locations 0, 1, 2, means A, B, C. From C, how many characters? 3 characters, C, D, E. So that's how you'll get it, C, D, E as the output of second SOP. So that's how you create the string. I hope I had made it clear. Now next topic is length. Okay, there is a property associated with the character array to identify how many number of characters are there in the array. Okay, how many? I repeat, suppose you want to know how many number of characters are there in the character array, then there is a property of character array. The name of the property is length. Okay, this is the name of the method, and this is the name of the method. Whenever any string object invokes this length, it will return the integer value. This integer value is the number of characters that is present in the invoking character object. Okay, for example, there is a character array chars in which there are 3 characters A, B, and C, and you have created the string S. So basically S is the object. Now when you try to print S dot length, Okay, so please do not forget to mention this empty parenthesis, because empty parenthesis signifies name of the method. So s is the object, and length, empty parenthesis is the name of the method associated with the string class. Okay, so s dot length, okay, will return number of characters. So that's how you'll get output as 3. Okay, now next is the string literals. So far we have discussed the different ways of creating the string. Now one of the simplest way of creating the string is directly you can specify just like the literals. Okay, say for example this is the string s is the name of the object. In double quotes you directly mention the name of the value. Suppose a b, suppose smit. Okay, suppose smit. Now you can have it directly these values smit. Directly you can create this string s like this also. Earlier I have not told you because I want to say this thing at the end. One of the simplest way of creating the string at the runtime or at the compile time. Okay, directly you can even create it. So most oftenly we see the students using it, but you have to know all those earlier methods as well, which have already been discussed. So with the help of the literals, okay, literals are constants or the values, the exact values that you are using it. Here instead of this you can give 1 2 3 also. 1 2 3 will be considered as a string. Okay, so that's how you can create this string using the literals. So earlier string stands from created from character array. Okay, explicitly with the new operator, but we can again create it by directly using the use of literals, right? Okay, now similarly if you want to use these literals like this also, it's possible. In double quotes you abc, because strings are specified in the double quotes. In the double quotes you specify abc dot length, it will return the number of characters. Okay, so this also practically possible. Okay, now the last operation is string concatenation operation. As you all know from our previous from your last to last semester and all. Okay, so concatenation means appending a string in back of the another string. Okay, suppose there are two string. Okay, suppose there is a string called age. Okay, so I've created a string. This is a 9 is a string, not the number. So there is a string age, there is a string age. Okay, and you have created a string s by specifying. Okay, I'll just show you string concatenation. Just hold on. Suppose there is a string s1. S1 equals to hello. Okay, and string. String s1 equals to hello, and there is another string s2 equals to, okay, hello samiti, right? So now you can create the string strng string s3 equals to s1 plus s2. Okay, or you can even create a string like this also, string s4 equals to, okay, hello SMIT. So in either ways you can create a string. You can use this S3 method or you can use the S4 method. Both are applicable. So the Java does not allow any operators to perform the string object calculations, but except plus. Okay, except plus operator, and Java does not allow any other operator to apply any operation on the object. Okay, but an avoidance and exception is given to this plus operator. So you can create this string like this. Okay, you can create this string like this. This is the concatenation operation. So hello will be appended at the end of the s1. Okay, sorry, s1 is hello, s2 is smit, so smit will be appended at the end of the hello. Okay, so same thing can be written in this way as well. Now here in this example there is a string called 9 and you have created another string s, where in the double quotes you have given he is, and then the name of the object it is given, and again in double quote it is given some values. Okay, so here when it is appending the string, these two are a string, he is and years old is a string, but this is the name of the object, so the values of it will be operated. The values of age will be actually calculated by the value of method. Okay, there is a method called value of, which I'll be discussing in the upcoming class. So what is the value of this object that will be evaluated or calculated by the value of method? Okay, now since in this case you know that age means 9 string, so 9 will be replacing this, and then he is 9 years old will be displayed over here. Okay, so that's the basic concept of string concatenation. So you can concatenate a string with the help of the plus operator. Java doesn't allow any other operator to be performing any kind of operation on the object, string object, except plus operator. So plus operator is used to concatenate the string. Okay. So some queries, okay, like some of you requested like some kind of interesting questions can be given to the questions. So it is up to the students. Okay, so based on the interest, you can see the questions over here. And so I'll just repeat the question. There is a string S, you have given 4, okay, 2 comma 2. Some literals you have mentioned over here. Some literals you have mentioned over here. So what will be the output of this? Whether 4 and normal 4 will come, or 2 comma 2 will come. And in this case, what is difference between these two? Only the parenthesis. Okay, so in the first case it is you will get the output as 2, and the second case you will get the output as 4. Okay, 4, number 4. So difference is parenthesis. So if you give the parenthesis, it will evaluate. If you don't give the parenthesis, the value of 2 will be calculated by value of method. Okay, value of method, then 2 will be replacing the same locations. Okay, that's all for today. If you have any questions, please do post. Okay, or you can bring forward in your next live session. Thank you so much.